Hey there, I'm Coach Anna Reidenbach, and what you're about to see is a conversation with one of my dear clients and colleagues and friends, Valerie Lyons. And we had meant to do this as a Facebook Live, and the technology wasn't working well. So we hopped over to Zoom to do it a different way. So I'm so excited we still get to share this with you. So you're going to get to experience a grounding practice because when we have tech challenges, we always need to ground and come back into our energy. You're also just going to get a feel for me and my energy and enjoy a fun conversation. And you'll also have an invitation into a free play shop that I am hosting and facilitating on both January 7th, which is a Tuesday, as well as January 11th, which is a Saturday. So I would be so excited to see you there. And just in case you're new to my work, what I do is I help coaches and healers and creatives and writers and entrepreneurs make money with your magic. And we do this in two different ways. We elevate the results that you're able to create. So we work with your own energy so that you're able to take in more joy and pleasure and prosperity and abundance, and also create that for your clients. And then we also do creativity engineering, which is taking all of those beautiful creative ideas that are in your head, probably driving you crazy, and putting them into signature premium offerings that really feel like you and that create transformational results. So you are touching hearts and changing lives and really making money. Okay, so that's what I do in my work, and I'm so excited to share this very imperfect and brilliant and all of the things conversation with you.
Hey Anna,
Hello.
this is great. You got to know how to pivot and move from one space to the next. So this was supposed to be originally a Facebook Live, and that did not work. So Anna and I said, you know what? We're just going to do a recording. We're just going to continue the conversation, and the conversation really is about Anna and her work. And my name is Valerie Lyons, and I'm a team empowerment coach. And I've had the great pleasure and honor and privilege of working with Anna in my work as a facilitator. And I have been so, so pleased because Anna is such a deep listener, and she listens with her heart and her body and just tunes in to what is said and what is not said. And I'm really grateful for all of what Anna has brought into my life. So I wanted to have this conversation with Anna to talk about an upcoming play shop. I almost said joy shop. It's a joy shop too.
It is.
A play shop that Anna is facilitating on January 7th and January 11th. So we wanted to use this time to really have Anna talk a little bit about her work. And so I'm going to turn the mic over to you, Anna.
Right, amazing. If it's okay with you, let's just start with a little bit of grounding.
Sure.
Or just go ahead and close your eyes just for a moment and maybe just feel your feet on the earth. You can even just pick up all 10 toes, finding all 10 of your toes, maybe placing them back down on the earth. And then maybe just take in a nice deep breath all the way through the earth and the feet and the legs and the hips and the belly, expanding the heart, expanding the lungs. Really taking in light and oxygen and air. And then maybe on the exhale, you just notice that delicious release of breath. Just taking a few rounds of breath on your own breath cycle. Really nice deep inhales in, really noticing the exquisite sensations of your own breath, how the breath fills you up with light and oxygen and sparkles and spaciousness. And on the exhales, feeling that delicious release. Hmm. Maybe one more breath. Really allowing the exhale to just let go of anything that doesn't need to be here. Any tech challenges you've had, any pivots you've had to have today, you can just let that go, shake that off. Mhm. Yeah. How are you feeling, Valerie?
Feeling good, girl.
Me too.
Great. Yes, and that's the work that Anna does, and actually we both have do this work inside of the work that we do with PQ, and it really does make a difference. I know when Anna starts a session like that, things come to my mind that I don't know where they came from. Like spirit just said, "Poops," drops it in. So thank you for that, Anna. Yeah, really. Oh God, makes a difference to be grounded.
It does. And I love that. And it's our connection to our intuition, right? We have so much creativity and so much passion and so much joy inside of us. And sometimes it's just we can't quite connect to it. And so these different grounding practices that we can do really connect us into our spirit, into our life's work, into our joy here on this earth.
Yes, yes, yes. So talk a little bit about what you're offering and how you're bringing all of this into your play shop.
Yes. Thank you so much, Valerie. So, and I just want to give a shout out. Valerie is amazing. She is one of the best speakers I have ever had the privilege of enjoying in my 46 years on this earth. And so I am so honored and delighted to be in your energy right now. And I honestly thank my lucky stars that I had the privilege of coaching you this year. I'm like, how did I get to coach Valerie? So thank you so much for hosting me here. And just in case you're just meeting me for the first time, I am a certified transformational coach and a creativity engineer. I believe each of us have these unique gifts and these unique sparkles, and that if we could get them out onto this earth at this time, we could all have the world that we want to live in together. I genuinely believe that. And I genuinely believe that to do that, we need to be making money with our magic. We need a way to resource ourselves so that we can be nourished and like in our pleasure and like able to have the energy to bring our gifts to the world. So that's a little bit about my work, and I'll share about the play shop in just a moment. But I can see you nodding. So anything you want to jump in with, Valerie?
Gracious. I guess I'm thinking about how we are so as a culture driven. We're just driven, and often we don't take the time or make the time or see the value in creating the time to slow down and to just get in touch with who we really are, our purpose, passion, or if we don't know it, to explore, to possibly discover. So I'm really, yeah, I'm nodding because I'm at a stage in my life where I get the value of my value. How about that? And it takes a minute
Yes.
to do that. It takes a minute. It takes time to do that. So yeah, that's why I'm just with you 100% in what you're sharing.
I love that. Just feeling the juiciness of that. So what you just said, Valerie, about how we don't take time to slow down, like we're driven. And what it is, we're all driving, but we're not driving in the direction that makes us really happy a lot of times, where our GPS is not set to the right coordinates. And so we're spending all this energy, all this push energy trying to get ourselves somewhere that we don't always actually want to be in our body, in our heart, right? And so we want to figure out what those coordinates are, where we actually want to be driving ourselves in this lifetime so that we can bring that driven energy to something that is actually bringing us sparkles and joy and fulfillment. And this upcoming play shop's really going to support you with that. And I'll go into it in just a moment, but I can see you nodding, Valerie. Anything you want to
Oh,
add to that?
just thinking about on a personal level, thinking about, my being somewhat driven to be in a relationship, but not necessarily taking the time to really notice if if we are aligned. So we can be driven, but because we're driven, we're not always paying attention to what's most important. So that's what was resonating with me. Not making this person bad or wrong and not making myself bad or wrong, but noting how when we're not taking the time for ourselves to really assess and evaluate the things that are most important to us, we can be driving down a path that we don't need to be on.
Yes. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that path. It just might not be the path that we are meant to be on, right? I love
Yes,
no one
and I
else
learned
is
a lot
wrong.
on it, and I learned a lot on the path. Trust and
Right.
believe. Okay.
I love that. I love that. So that's actually what I would love to invite you into on both the 7th of January, which is a Tuesday, as well as the 11th of January, which is a Saturday. And just note if you're in Asia or Australia, those days will be pushed back one day. We have a global community. So we're doing a play shop on sparkling your New Year's joy. And we really are going to give you that sense of clarity and alignment and direction. Okay, so we're going to be doing 3 exciting things in this play shop, and I honestly should charge money for this. Maybe I will in the future, but I spent 10 years coming up with these principles, and it is so important to me at this critical time on planet Earth that we have access to this, that everyone who needs it has access to it. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this for free. It's such a beautiful community. We're going to have breakouts. You're going to walk away with practical skills that you can actually take into your life and your business right now and use. Like, that is my promise to you and my goal for you. Like, let's make the world better yesterday, right? Okay. So, so we're going to be working with 3 different things. We're going to be exploring the neuroscience of magic. That's what I like to call it. So we're going to be looking at how we change habits with pleasure and joy so that it's fun to change our behaviors. And that's going to help you and it's going to help your clients. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and coaches and healers. And so it's going to help all of your clients get a rock star results so that you have more fun and you make more money. So that is principle number 1. Any thoughts on that, Valerie?
I'm just thinking about as an entrepreneur, how many of us start our work because of the love of the craft, and the whole generating income seems like a chore, something we have to do. And the idea that we can bring joy and pleasure into generating an income is something that I highly value. Yeah, so I was just acknowledging how, again, as an entrepreneur, we're often driven, and we're driven to make money, and we lose the joy inside of that oftentimes. So this place shopping, I know because I've been attended many of your programs, really allows us to look at how we can have it all.
Yeah, right. Because people do pay more attention when they pay for something. So if we're delivering really like rock star results for our clients and they're like loving investing in it, it moves the world forward in so many ways because then they feel comfortable charging too. They feel comfortable in their value, and we're up leveling who on this earth has resources that can then direct towards the way that we want to see change happen on this earth. Like sparkly, magical, like change makers, visionary change makers with money make such a difference on our earth. So I love that you're saying that, Valerie. All right. So we're going to start with how you create rockstar results so that you feel really comfortable charging, like you are up leveled in your value. Then we're not just going to do it in the brain, right? Even though it's really juicy and it's really fun to learn in the brain, and I love the neuroscience of magic, we're actually going to do a practice that's going to anchor that in. You're going to have a hands-on practice that's going to help you understand the tools that we're learning. And this practice also helps you elevate the energy of abundance, and it activates the most creative part of your brain so that you're going to be able to create delicious offerings and beautiful things in the world. So that's going to be step number 2. And we're gonna have some fun with that. Then we'll do some integration, and then we're gonna bring all of the tools together and begin crafting your vision for 2025. And I say begin because we actually have a lunar new year at the end of January, and I find that's really when the energy is ripest for really having our vision dialed in. So we're gonna get you started with pleasure and joy. We're gonna get you going in the right direction, get those coordinates like set to the right driving direction, and then you'll have some tools to take in and continue this visioning process further on.
Sounds good. You know what I love about your work is that you bring in the practical tools that we can use and follow once we complete your program, that we can take that on and integrate it into the work that we do. So it's great. It's always, I mean, the settings that you create, the setting that you create is one that brings support and information and magic. Let's not forget the magic.
Yes.
You know? So really, I'm really looking forward to the course, and I've been sharing it with my community. I hope that whoever's watching, I request actually that whoever's watching, that you share it with your community. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you so much, Valerie. And I forgot to say one of them, we want to anchor in the science of pleasure and joy and magic. And so we do prizes too, because it helps us like be in the excitement. So you can win a pass to my upcoming 5-week experiential course called Yes Magic. So you can win that. You can win an astrology reading with my dear colleague Kathleen. So that is super juicy. And you can win a business breakthrough coaching session with me where we align your vision with the cosmic forces that guide prosperity and success. So there's so many fun prizes to win. And yeah, I just invite you to come and enjoy and be part of this magical community.
Yeah, I say this is a lovely way to kick off our new year, grounded in joy and abundance.
Mm. Yes, yes, big yes to that. Ah, thank you so much, Valerie.
Sure, Anna. Thank you, hon.
I will see you on the 7th,
See you then.
Valerie. Yep. All right.